Alright, so The Black Phone has finally dropped. I've been looking forward to this movie for quite some time. This is from the director of Sinister and Doctor Strange, and the director of the best Hellraiser sequel, in my opinion, Inferno. And this is also written by Robert Cargill, who did Sinister with Scott Derrickson. And this movie even has a similar cast as Sinister. You got Ethan Hawke in here, and you have James Ransone from the more recent It movie. This movie is about a sadistic killer known as the Grabber who kidnaps this kid Finney, who starts to hear voices from beyond the grave on the telephone, and they're trying to help him escape and not meet the same fate as them. In case you didn't know, this movie is based on a story by Joe Hill, the son of Stephen King, and also it takes place in 1978. I'm guessing it's because that's when the story takes place in the book, because I'm not sure why this movie really needs to take place in 1978. Maybe because back then kids were more willing to walk up to creeps next to their black vans. Kids are a little bit more smarter today, I guess. So that's why it has to take place in 1978. And because it takes place in the 70s, the movie kind of has that grainy, old school look to it. And what I like about this movie is I like the creepy mask that Ethan Hawke is wearing. It is created by Tom Savini, I read. And I like that it's like two different pieces held together. They're like two separate things, and he can like switch the bottom section out for like different expressions. He can change it to like a happy, smiling face to a sad face, just depending on his mood. And I thought Ethan Hawke was really super creepy in this movie. And I like that his character is a little bit of a mystery. They don't really go into his past or anything. He's just a sadistic killer who's probably just hearing voices in his head telling him to do crazy shit. We don't really learn too much about him. He's very mysterious. I thought the kid actors were excellent in this. The sister is like the comic relief. She has a pretty shockingly vulgar mouth, cussing people out, and a bit of a badass. She's standing up for her brother, so I like her character. I thought the dialogue was terrific and very realistic. And when the movie does try to be funny, and it's mainly just the sister who's funny in the movie, the jokes land. I really liked the subtle, low-key score of the film, like the thumping, like heartbeat sound that they use. I thought it was really effective. I thought the movie moved along pretty well. I liked how the things that were set up in the second act had a smart payoff towards the end, and I thought the ending was pretty satisfying. Now, the things I don't like about this movie is just the fact that this movie, like Sinister, just has too many jump scares that to me are just a lazy tactic to startle the audience with sounds and not just creating well-crafted, scary visuals instead. This movie relies too much on loud stinger noises to scare you rather than actually just show you something terrifying. I also don't understand why the subplot of the psychic sister was necessary to the movie and the brother's survival in the basement, other than just to provide comic relief from time to time. I just don't feel like she was really needed. She wasn't really all that important as she should have been. I also just didn't find the movie all that scary. There was one good moment of suspense that's in the trailer where the kid's trying to unlock the door, put in the combination, and in the back you can see Ethan Hawke's character in the chair sleeping, and you're just waiting for him to wake up and turn his head and grab him. That was really all there was that I found kind of, suspenseful and some good tension, was just that scene. Everyone's been saying that this movie's terrifying as hell, and to me, that just didn't ring true. So, final thoughts. I still enjoyed it. Even though I didn't find it really all that scary, I still liked the concept of the movie. I like the arc for our main character here, the bully kid who finally learns to stand up for himself and kick the bad guy's ass. And, it's well paced, never boring, shot well, some good lighting, spooky lighting, and a creepy performance by Ethan Hawke. An awesome looking mask, but just a little underwhelming in the scare department. It just uses a bunch of jump scares and nothing really all that shocking or surprising by the end. So when it comes to the Black Phone, I'll give it 4 out of 5 stars. And what are your thoughts on The Black Phone? Is it your favorite horror movie of the year, or was it a disappointment? Let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here, you can hit this like button and become a subscriber today just by clicking on my cartoon face in about 5 seconds. And remember, it's all an opinion. You don't need to get butthurt about it.